Well, today we're going to be talking about this nice kit made by Lafvin, and it's called Mecanum Wheels Robot Car Kit. It comes in a small little box like this, and you go to their website, which is inside this box. Among other things, is a little card, and then right here it tells you where to go, which is lafvintech.com, and go to tutorials, because you will not find this kit listed. And I bought this one on Amazon, so I don't know if they no longer make it, but they have a good price, especially since it has these Mecanum wheels. Now, for some people who don't know what Mecanum wheels are, they look like this. See, they have these little wheels on the entire entire 360 on every wheel, and that allows you to go sideways and turn on a dime and do some other cool things. So these are called Mecanum wheels. Now, after you carefully watch the instruction video that will show you how to assemble this, make sure you pay attention to details, because, for instance, when you're putting these wheels on, these are not identical. As you notice that this wheel on the right front, the angle is this way, right? And the one here on the left side is this way, okay? And so is it in the back. In the back, they are aimed this way, okay? So up front, they are this way, like a V, like this, and in here, it's like an A. And if you don't have it this way, then you're going to have problems actually turning or going sideways and so on and so forth. Now, how do you tell these wheels? How do you tell which one is which? Well, on the inside, let me grab this other kit in here. On the inside of the Mecanum wheels, this is just a different design, is a letter L somewhere, or a letter R. So L and R, and you have to put the L here, and then L here, and then R goes there, and R goes on here. So they go crisscross like that. But basically, when you're looking at it from top down, this has to create like a V shape, and this like an A shape, okay? So really, really have to pay attention to that. The second thing you need to pay attention to is that these this controller board, let me pick one up over here. So this controller board has it says M1, M2, M3, and M4. And also pay attention to where you're putting the red wire and where you're putting the black wire, because these motors, as you can see right here, they come in red and a black. Red is positive and black is negative. And the red wires, they all go towards the outside of this block, and so is over here, and the black goes next to it, and so is over here. The middle wire is not connected, okay? And the same in here. But when you're fishing these wires through the bottom, through this opening over here, make sure that you pay attention to where the wire is coming from. So if you consider this to be the motor 1, then make sure that it goes to the motor 1, and so on and so forth. Now, one other thing I would strongly recommend that you pay attention to is all the screws where the brackets goes and so on, so you don't end up having this board the wrong direction like I did on this one. For some reason I couldn't see at the time the two holes for these little offsets, these brass little spacers, but I managed to wire it and it works fine. And this unit right here, which is the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and this unit, which is the distance sensor, they connect over here on this side of the board, which are these. Let me bring it a little closer to the camera. It goes in here. The first row on the top is positive, the next one is negative, and then this last row on the bottom are A0, A1, A2, A3, and A4, and A5, which is an analog pins. If your controller don't have this soldered in there, then there might be pins sticking out, like they call them headers. They look like this, and rather than being females like I have over here, where the male goes then in it, they sticking out like this. Okay, so make sure that you pay attention to where you plugging those things in, because if you mix it up, your sensor won't work, or your remote will, your phone app that you have to download and install will not work with this Wi-Fi Bluetooth board. Okay. Now, one other thing is not included when you buy it is there is this big battery holder, and it holds two 18650 batteries. Let me go grab a couple of them so you can see the size. So make sure that from Amazon or from somewhere that these are called 18650 batteries. Okay. Now, why are they called 18650? Is because they are 18 millimeters in diameter, okay, and 65 millimeters in length. So length 65 and the diameter is 18. That's why it's called 18650. Okay. Now, if you don't have charger at home for these 18650 batteries, then when you buying the batteries, I would like buy four batteries, so you have two of them you can charge, and have two of them charged, ready to go if you run out the juice, so you can like play with it again and then recharge this. So buy an 18650 battery charger with the battery. Sometimes they sell them as a kit, and it becomes a little cheaper. Now, the other place you can get these batteries from is if you have old laptop battery that doesn't work, and if you have a good charger, sometimes when you take these batteries out and clean up the top, because that's where they were welded together with the little metal strip, if you grind it down so you have nice and flat finish in here, and recharge them in a charger, and sometimes you can save those batteries. They will become usable again, and maybe not all of them, but maybe one or two out of, if there's like 6 of them or 8 of them, or how many of them are in some of those larger battery packs. There might be even more. So make sure that you order these batteries, otherwise you're not going to be able to make this work at all. It will not run without batteries. Okay, now the other thing is that when you download their test software, there are 2 tests. One tests the sensor, and then the other one tests the board. And so when you have it hooked up to a computer and you're using the Arduino IDE interface, it will let you test individual the sensor for a distance, as well as for the controller. And I would recommend that you use that test, because that will actually tell you if you are on the right track, if you are doing it correctly or not. But the software, that's the final sketch that this is supposed to work, it doesn't work. It just simply doesn't work. But I got good news for you. I fixed it, and I will upload it to GitHub, and then I'm going to leave in the instructions below where you can download my versions, okay? I think that's probably as much as I have to tell you about this nice robot. It really, really is a fantastic tool to play with, or toy, I should say, not tool. And if I can, in my age, have fun with it, well, if you're younger, you will definitely have fun with it. So, because this thing does weird things, moves sideways and turns on a dime, and it's just fantastic. Well, you give me thumbs up, and you have a fantastic day.